sit down with Mr. Drayton. Shine!
You are now locked in to the Saturday Sit Down with the talented Mr. Drayton. Your favorite place for the best conversations. We're talking news, politics, entertainment, and possibly the ever so rare nipple slip. You are now locked in with the talented Mr. Drayton, and this is the Saturday Sit Down.
What's up, M3ers, and happy Saturday, May 9th, the year of our Lord 2026. Do not attempt to adjust the color of your television screen. And before you ask yourself, doth mine eyes deceive me? No, it is me, Randy, sitting in for the talented Mr. Greg Drayton, whose talents were needed elsewhere this Saturday. He may not be here with us, but he is here with us in spirit. So, in honor of that, I would like to say, here's to hoping we have a great show. And to make sure everything stays on the rails and doesn't go completely sideways is the mayor of Tijuana, my main man, Swag. Welcome to the show. How are you, brother?
I am doing great. Glad to be here. Sorry Greg couldn't be here, but I think he got a great replacement. So I think we're gonna have a good show.
I appreciate you for saying that, and I look forward to it. So without any further ado, let's get into some Black news.
This is Black News.
I got my note card so I can seem all official. My Superman t-shirt. All right, so we got some clips to get into first. Our first thing, we got something to do with Mr. Uncle Thomas, Uncle Clarence. I want to normalize the phrase. Forget Uncle Tom. We're going to normalize the phrase Uncle Clarence. All right, here we go.
I agree with that 100%.
Uncle Tom is old school. This is of the millennium. Is this dude? So check it out. So Clarence Thomas wrote that the court should never have interpreted Section 2 of the Voting Rights Act of 1965 to effectively give racial groups an entitlement to roughly proportional representation. Tell me that you want to burn the ladder 2 rungs below you without telling me that you want to burn the ladder 2 rungs below you.
Right. He has just caused mayhem and worst Supreme Court pick ever. And of course, Anita was right about him.
I mean, come on. The call is coming from the Coke can, right?
We should have listened. We should have listened to her, but
should have paid attention. I mean, hey, listen, Uncle Clarence is the type of coon that would actually, fuck his mother in front of you. He's just a terrible human being. He's horrible, and he's trying to ruin the rest of it for the rest of us. And he's aligned with 5 other justices that are just making it super easy to just, take a battering ram to years of progression and progress, not just for Black people, but for brown people, for any discriminated race, right? Because I always tell my friends, if it was ever just for Black people, it would never just work. So it has to actually benefit everybody else, right? Much like DEI. Everybody thought, just Black people. How about white women? They benefited too. Are you a crippled person?
Hello. Thank you. That part. So, yep.
All right. But I digress. On to the next story.
All right, let's talk about Miss Kamala. She had some things to say, and of course, we need to listen to Black women. So here we go.
Exactly.
Hey everyone. So we knew it was going to happen, and it happened. The United States Supreme Court essentially gutted the Voting Rights Act. What does this mean? It means that now in all these different states, a lot of them in the South, these conservative legislatures are going to try to redraw the lines, redraw the maps around who can vote and who is going to be represented. What now is going to happen is it's going to be more difficult to challenge those laws that get passed that we know are intended to make it more difficult for you to have the representatives that you want at a local level, state level, and congressional level. And here's the bottom line. They may put all kinds of obstacles in.
I'm not
Let's
sure
not
what-
fall for it because
Okay.
they know that the power is with the people. And they know that when people vote in their numbers, that's when change comes. This means checking your voter registration status. This means knowing where your polling place is. They will try to make it more difficult, but we cannot be deterred. People ask me, Kamala, why are you optimistic? I'm optimistic because I know the power is with the people. And I know that we're not going to let anybody take our power from us. So let's get out there and let's fight.
Yep.
That part, man. Couldn't have said it better myself. I'm going to make a really dumb analogy because I'm a child of the 80s, but if you've ever familiarized yourself with like He-Man and their G.I. Joe, Skeletor, Cobra Commander, they're winning 22 minutes of the show, right? They win for a while. They have to. They've got great plans and they have to. But story to the moral. Good always wins. The bad guys had plans. Nobody paid attention. We told everybody 2025, Project 25. People were like, nobody paid any attention to it, right? All right, great.
Right.
Now this stuff's coming to fruition and we're saying we told you so. Oh, you should have done more. No, the more was already done, right? But here's what you can't deny. Numbers.
Yep.
Enough human beings get off their asses and do what arguably should have been done. I digress. There's no way you can deny that. And he's horrifically unpopular. So that in and of itself, just so 66% of Americans, just this dude, poopa caca, right? So
Right.
they're moving the line. They're trying to rig the map because that's the next thing that they, and so we don't win by 40 seats. Still going to win by, let's say 30, 20. All right. A win's a win. We're flipping seats. They're not. So keep moving the rat. Keep moving the rig. That's what you have to do.
Exactly.
Auntie Kamala didn't lie.
Mhm.
Good morning from parts unknown. Greg Drayton says, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. Glad you're watching.
Good afternoon to you as well.
Right.
Sam says, I keep saying we're living the season of scandal where they fixed the election. Okay? All the shit they had to do afterwards just to keep that covered. God, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I play one on TV. He spent years and years and years saying to everybody, right? Rigged. We have proof. No rig.
Right.
Suddenly, we have all the votes. You don't got to vote again. Trust me. And then he has all the votes. But we can't just go start saying rigged, because then we sound crazy like this motherfucker, right?
Exactly.
Begin. Happy Saturday to you too, my brother. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you.
Yep.
I'm not going to get angry. We're just going to have a good time with this, right? Because that's what they want. They want you to be angry. They want to hit you with enough stuff. Look, we all seen Star Wars, right?
Yeah.
They're literally the Empire. Just follow the plan, right? The movies get sucky, but the truth is still the same, right?
Right.
It's supposed to seem sucky. So you get through it. When you get through it, you'll be much better for it.
Absolutely.
On that positive note, hit me with some more shit, brother.
All right. Let's go and as our favorite part of the show, some of the L's for the week. Amanda didn't do 2 this week, but we found a replacement for 1, so we're just gonna go ahead and run through the week of Trump and then the L's for the week for I believe Tuesday or Friday. I'm not sure which one it is, but she'll announce it. So let's check that out.
Let's go.
Hi, this is The Week in Trump. No jokes or commentary, just a dry, matter-of-fact list of the Trump administration shenanigans this week that we would otherwise forget next week for the week ending May 2nd, 2026. He said the shooting incident at the Correspondents' Dinner wouldn't have happened if he had his ballroom, blamed it on left-wing cults of hatred, and when asked if he feared injuries, said, I wasn't worried, I understand life, we live in a crazy world, and called his interviewer horrible and a disgrace. Republicans now suggest taxpayers pay for the ballroom. He said Iran told him they're in a state of collapse and want to open the strait as soon as they figure out who their leader is. James Comey was indicted again, this time for spelling 8647 in seashells. The president and first lady called for Jimmy Kimmel to be fired for a joke. His communications director called Kimmel a shit human being, and the FCC ordered a review of ABC's broadcast license. Kid Rock got to ride in an Army helicopter and address the Pentagon? The president revealed he'll be putting himself on U.S. passports. The White House openly called him a king. He controversially started repainting the Lincoln Memorial reflecting pool blue. He cut in front of English royals to shake his own staff's hands. He said Ukraine was defeated militarily. An appeals court refused to hear his appeal of E. Jean Carroll's defamation case. He said the Iran war has been terminated. He shared a picture renaming the Strait of Hormuz as the Strait of Trump. He told the German chancellor he should be focusing on fixing his broken country. He called Democrats talking about affordability a line of bullshit. He called Somalia dirty, filthy, and disgusting, and called Ilhan Omar despicable. He called the War Powers Act unconstitutional. He said suggesting we're not winning the war in Iran is treasonous. He compared the U.S. Navy to pirates and said blocking ships and taking over cargo is a very profitable business. He said we'll be taking Cuba almost immediately. He posted a series of self-aggrandizing AI images. He called Hakeem Jeffries low IQ and a thug, and although he says the Iran war is over, he's not satisfied with the latest peace proposal and is still considering blasting the hell out of them. Let me know what I missed in the comments, and remember, an archive of previous episodes is available.
I mean,
Yikes.
blow them to smithereens, and you're still not happy with that, right?
Right.
That's like winning everything in the divorce, and now you want her skin. You're like, no one will ever see you the way I've seen you. Give me that. This guy, just watching that whole thing just made me sad to be... How can you be okay with this? Like, how are you sitting on your couch and you're like, that's my guy?
Slowly but surely, I think some of them are coming around. It's not fast enough for me, but we'll see.
Do you want them on your couch when they come around?
Absolutely not.
I don't want them on my couch when they come around.
If they come around on my couch, I want to burn my couch afterwards, honestly.
This couch and you are dead to me. Like, for real, seriously. All right, so let's get into these L's for the week, my guy.
All right.
Welcome to Minnesota. It's time to talk about Donald Trump's L's for the week so far. It's only Tuesday. 70% of the country disapproves of your handling of the economy. 7-0. 7-0. I'm going down. That's your approval rating. Your approval rating amongst your 2024 voters is dropping, except maybe amongst the oldest. The Republican senatorial candidate in New Hampshire, John Sununu, is proposing a work requirement for Medicare for those people. So will they even make it to the polls? Ooh. Anyway, you have the lowest net approval rating of any president ever. Ever. Carter had gas rationing. Nixon's cabinet went to prison. I love this country. Almost half of the Republicans who disapprove of you say they're not even going to vote in 2026. You can gerrymander as hard as you want. You still need people to vote for you.
Right.
That part.
Literally anyone. Your proposal to increase military spending by $500 billion is opposed by 2/3 of the country. 2/3. You ended a foreclosure prevention program at the VA and have kicked 10,000 veterans out of their houses. 10,000.
Wow.
Your dumb war in Iran has single-handedly closed an American airline and kicked 17,000 people out of work. Foreclosures are now the highest they've been in 6 years. Mostly in Indiana, South Carolina, and Florida. That's okay. We don't need airlines. We can just drive places this summer. No, we can't. You're going to run your entire political party into the ground so that your son-in-law can build hotels in the Gulf. I bet he still doesn't love you. I bet when you're not around, him and Ivanka make fun of your nussy. You've devalued the dollar by 10%. Come here. I'm going to teach you a little something. Come here. Higher gas prices, no health care, a dollar that does not go as far, and regressive tariff tax means that no matter what your inflation reports show, we still can't buy shit. No, don't go anywhere. Come back. And if we can't buy shit, your rich friends are going to get less rich. The highest number of Americans since 2001 say that their personal finances are bad. Real estate agents were promised a spring rebound that didn't happen because of inflation, and then they were promised a summer rebound that is not happening because of the war in Iran. Sit back down. I'm not done talking to you. Bread and circuses. How many times do you have to do both? Bread and circuses. You had to withdraw your nominee to head up the National Park Service because he had no experience running national parks or any parks. You started a redistricting fight, you're gonna lose. Republicans are getting their flat pancake asses handed to them at colleges. Is this why Charlie Kirk only clipped on specific moments from his debates of college kids and pre-screened the people who are allowed to talk to him? You can't even withstand the intellect of children. Virginia is restoring the voting rights of thousands of mostly black Americans who had their voting rights stripped in a Jim Crow era law. Virginia 1, Klan 0. Oh, and you're bleeding voters in Pennsylvania. Negative is bad. It's okay, babe. I'm sure trying to get taxpayers to foot the bill for a ballroom so you can party with the Epstein class and no one else can afford groceries will certainly impact the midterms to your benefit.
I mean,
I fucking love her.
it makes you feel good because they're not the mainstream media isn't covering a lot of this stuff, right? So
No.
they're basically pushing you down with all the in a nice way, all the horrible stuff, right? So then you find out like there is a front, there's a wall, right? There's wins that are happening, and it makes you feel good inside when you say stuff like "ew" after it, right? I know I feel
Absolutely does.
better. Get a bad steak, ew,
Absolutely.
Ew.
She just loves. I just love her spin on everything.
I
She
will-
just makes giving bad news at least tolerable.
Exactly. We should see her as your gynecologist, ma'am. No, I don't want to hear that. All right, good. So, white people want to struggle so bad that they would certainly pull a B-Rad just to make you feel sorry for them. Coming from the treacherous streets of Beverly Hills, BH is certainly hood, right? Hey, listen. I said I agree with you 100%. I said it was easier to call me the N-word and struggle a little bit at home because you feel better on your way home that you got to say the N-word. Like literally after old boy became 47, my neighborhood changed. I'm not gonna lie, and I experienced some stuff that I stupidly didn't think I would. But any hardship that they suffer is small. Those who are hateful inside, as long as they still get to keep their brand of hate. And 47 makes it seem like it's a-okay.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Say
It is
something about
costing
him,
them.
though. Oh, it
It's
is.
costing
It
them.
is. Certainly, as I always say, in the end, I hope they get the health care that they voted for.
That part.
All right. All right, great. Let's move on to, we got some funny stuff to say about Mr. Donnie and Cash App Patel.
Kashyap Patel, yes.
Cash
The
App
vile
was
story
taken
of
already.
Donnie and Cash using the FBI to raid Democrat lawmakers. Yesterday, the FBI raided the offices of 82-year-old Virginia State Senator Lily Louise Lucas. Triple L was the first African-American woman on the Portsmouth City Council, has been a state senator for over 30 years, and was the first African-American woman to be the president of the Virginia State Senate. And she just happened to lead the redistricting effort to counter Trump's gerrymandering, which really pissed him off. After Ted Cruz called the Virginia redistricting a brazen abuse of power, she replied, "You all started it, and we fucking finished it." Imagine Donnie hearing a woman talk back like that, let alone a black woman. How do you think he'd react? Triple L, as befitting a woman who is wildly self-made, has a series of businesses in Virginia, including a cannabis dispensary, a transportation company, and lodging business. And all of these were raided, with little to no explanation to anyone, except for Fox News. Yes, for some reason, Fox News was on site. They even flew in a London-based reporter for the story, and they were ready to film before the raids happened. Now, is it possible that this 82-year-old woman was up to some massively corrupt nonsense? Sure, maybe. But it sure is convenient that she is someone singled out by Trump and others as a political enemy. That she embarrassed Trump by beating him at his own game. And that Trumpy has been using the FBI and the DOJ to specifically target anyone who makes him sad. It just happens to be one hell of a coincidence, ain't it?
Yeah, imagine that.
Nothing's a coincidence. It all happens on purpose, man. Come on. We don't need Fox Mulder and Dana Scully to help us figure this out, right? This X-File is clear as day. This woman led the charge against you, and now this is. I hate to say I told you so, but didn't another black lady tell us this some time ago? I'm gonna get in my DeLorean, and the crazy white dude that I'm friends with, I shouldn't be. We're gonna go back in time. We don't have to. Yeah, you could. She literally warned us against this. So anybody that said anything against this abuse of power, can I tell you how funny this is? So what happened here in Virginia? Bad. California, bad. Tennessee, Texas, that's great. I love how they tell me this is not about racism, right? That's what the ruling is all about, But then immediately you rush to do some racist shit, like immediately. Disenfranchising black people, Memphis, 60% black people. Let's just
Right. Yeah. But
It's not about racism. There's an Arby's there that we like. Come on, man. It's crazy. So yeah, they're just going after anyone who said something about them just to keep their agenda going. Good afternoon.
Absolutely.
hello to you as well. You were getting an oil change. And if this dude asked you one more time about changing your air filter, dude, just change your man's
what are you
oil.
talking about?
I mean, the man's watching the world unfold around him and getting oil. I hope you're getting a discount. Check for a coupon. The fuck is happening? Big Ken says Candles McTaco Tits has been in office for 15 and a half months. Shit, make it stop. I'm glad you said that. Can I tell you, I'm so sick of hearing Biden did this, Biden did that, Biden. Your dude has been at the wheel. He's been driving us for. Biden's it. Why?
Can't blame this on Biden anymore. That ship has sailed. It's all on him now.
When your parents break up and your mom's new dude isn't boning her, you can't get mad at your dad. They're not together no more. This is the new guy shit. Be mad at him, but they can't be, right? Because the Kool-Aid says the 3 o'clock sippings, we must, Sam says, thank you, Triple L. I needed them to hold and carry the same energy as them everywhere. Yeah, look, strong boss bitch. Love her. Shout out. Love Triple L. Love her. Love her.
Exactly. Yep. Hold that same energy for them, because
The empire of the entire. Keep that boot to their neck, right? Like they're trying to do to us. Keep that energy. Like what happened in Tennessee. Let's burn the Confederate flag in front of these fuckers. Pardon my French. I said flag. Moving on. I want to thank everybody for watching the Black News with us. We had a good time going through the sadness with you as well. But it's not all about the sadness, right? Like you literally got to hear the bad shit just so you can make sense of it, so you can come out on the other side. Am I right?
Yep, absolutely.
So let's do some shit where we see what happens on the other side, where motherfuckers fuck around and find out.
Mm-hmm. This first one is Miss Melania. She's becoming as unpopular as her husband. I wonder why. Let's hear about it.
I would say that the American people really don't care for Melania Trump. Take a look at this. All right, let's take a look at Melania Trump's net favorable ratings. Look at this. The lowest ever. The lowest ever. We're talking about now 12 points underwater. If you go back a little bit more than a year ago, she was 3 points above water. You go back at this point, about this point in term number 1 for Donald Trump. Look at that. She was 30 points above water. So at this point, historic lows for Melania Trump. These numbers are absolutely awful.
One of the questions is why the shift now? But also, I guess, you need to look at this always in the historical context of how does she line up against other first ladies?
Yeah, okay. If we look at this historically, the worst ever at this point in term number 2. Look at this. We got her at 12 points underwater. Look at the rest of these first ladies on the board right here. They're all way above water. 42 points above water for Michelle Obama, 46 above water for Laura Bush, 25 points above water for Hillary Clinton, who was not always the most popular, and 50 points above water for Nancy Reagan. And I even looked at Joe Biden's numbers at this point in that presidency. Of course, that was term 1. She was above water as well. So this is the worst at this point in a presidency as well. Melania Trump breaking records in the way that you don't want to break records. Historically awful she is. The American people really don't care for her.
And you also, I'm seeing you have new numbers or another look at the impact or the appeal that her appeal after her documentary came out.
Yeah, okay. So you asked in question number 1, you said why? What is one of the reasons why? And I think one of the reasons why was this documentary. I think a lot of people saw it as political, even if she didn't want it to be. And you could just see it here. This is real world data. This is not just the polling data that shows the lack of appeal, historic lack of appeal that she has for a first lady. Look at this. Some of Melania's budget sheet. Look at this. The budget, rights and marketing, $75 million. That was what is estimated to have been spent by Amazon. Compare that to the box office, both domestic and international combined. We're talking about $17 million. That makes this a bomb. There was a lot of talk when the film came out. Hey, you know, it had a good opening weekend. But then basically it stopped making money. So unless Amazon is able to make this up through streaming, this is going to be a historic bomb. Amazon spent a ton of money on it. And look at that. Simply put, the money was not made back. That coalesces, that combines with the polling data to say that Melania Trump is historically unpopular for a first lady.
Oh, interesting. Good to see her.
Nice to see you.
Thank you.
I mean, damn, no, I don't. So here's the deal, right? How can people seeing more of you make them want less of you? That's the opposite. That's the opposite of a sex tape, right? Like, damn, now that I've seen it all, to quote a wise lady. Ew. So I'm gonna tell you, I grew up in the '80s, sentient of what was happening in politics because it was like in TV shows, right? And so like Nancy Reagan, her gigantic big ass head and her skinny ass body, she invaded different strokes to tell me to say no to drugs, yet yes to
Right.
AIDS,
I remember that. Yes.
but no to drugs, right? Okay. And so Laura Bush, what was her thing? Like no child left behind.
Yeah. Yeah. Because
What's
she was a
the
librarian, so she was all about, making sure kids get educated and stuff like that.
Where's the United States rank in like say math and science around the globe?
I'm sure we're slipping. Mm-hmm.
Womp womp. All I'm saying, right? Okay, then Michelle wanted us all to be fit, so we're all in our, kitchens eating broccoli and stuff. That's good. That's healthy. Melania tried to even piggyback off that shit, like rebrand this shit to something else, so that she could say it was hers, but it was perfect. So like Nancy was just say no, right? I remember stuff because I didn't ruin my brain with drugs. Okay, Hillary Clinton, she worked on healthcare reform and policy initiatives, right? She was the brainy one, but like they pointed out, she was not very popular because people, I think that they looked at her like what's the reverse of a male cuck. I don't know. But when your husband is cheating on you and you're like standing by him, before it was popular, I guess. I don't know.
Right.
Black women have been singing about it for years. White woman does it and everybody comes down on her. I don't know. The reverse is weird, but I digress. Laura Bush promoted literacy and education. We talked about that. Michelle wanted to make sure that she advanced healthy living for military families. And then here's Melania. She focused on convincing people that she is not friends with or married to a pedophile. That's what that $75 million was.
Right.
That was $75 million to say that my husband is super awesome. He loves children.
And that she's not friends with pedophiles.
I never met them. This came with the picture frame when we moved in here. This Photoshop when we got here. Yeah, I mean, like the smoke and mirrors with these people is crazy, but whatever. I digress. Melania had one job, to stand there and just look pretty. But no, you want to do as your man do. We got smoke for her too. What if she would just shut up? She would have been caught plagiarizing. Yeah, I mean, she tries to steal other ideas from the other first lady who's way more popular than her, right? Like, how do you fuck up being the first lady? What do? You agree with your husband? Sure. That's problem number one.
Right.
You're friends with pedophiles. That's problem. We're on problem 14 now. So, I mean, I think that's literally what it is. Sam says, I mean, Melania did make Trump Xmas ornaments, but really just they pretty. Like, oh, Christmas is creepy. Do you remember their first time when she took over the Christmas decorations?
Oh my God, what a train wreck that was. It was ugly as hell.
I have never been more scared of tinsel in my entire life. Big Ken says, Melania, I make fuck become first lady. Yes, I do blow job. I rule world. Yes, it's crazy. You give me money for saying that I said that. Here's a video of you saying that. Ignorant bitch. I hate. God dog. My mother says never say hate. Say I strongly dislike this bitch.
I think all of our moms said that.
Okay. Don't say hate, son. Say you just like, I really just like this bitch.
Right.
I hate that I can't say I hate her. I wanted to talk about something real quick because I thought we would mention it earlier. Speaking of some bitch that I hate, this is Jeff Landry, Joker. He's like chilling out in Louisiana. We all know about the Voting Rights Act being gutted and then like Tennessee and Louisiana rushing. This bitch called a state of emergency. They closed the Starbucks, so we've got to call a state of emergency and redraw maps to disenfranchise bunches of people. So I don't know if a lot of people know this, but the people of Louisiana got together to put a petition out so that they can recall this corrupt some bitch. According to their law, they need about 20% of their registered voters to turn out, which is about 500,000 people. Can I tell you a fun fact, Swag? Can I tell you a fun fact about them? Right now, there's registered 920,000 black people in the state of Louisiana. If they could all just sign their name, that's more than you need to begin the recall. Do you think a racist would be pissed off if his order got taken by the black person ahead of him?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure it would. And even if it doesn't get any traction, right, it's going to make shit difficult for him for a while. So if you happen to be watching this and or you know somebody in Louisiana area, if you can get their asses to signing place, check socials to find out where they might be. Most of the times it's like from 3 to 7 o'clock when I look them up. Get there, sign the petition, get his ass out, change the future. All right, I'm sorry. I digress once again. I don't live there. I have no stake. It's just my country and I want us to do what's best for it.
Exactly.
There we go.
Like Mr. Taylor said, you want us to be best.
Be best. All right, awesome. What we got next, my dude?
Let's talk about some more Trump shenanigans. Here's a cartoon I think we will enjoy.
The silly and fucking insane story of Donnie putting his fucking face on all the fucking doors in the fucking White House. This is so weird. Donnie has, of course, been spewing his putrid gold spray all over the White House since he got into office. And one of the things he wasn't sure what to do with were the doors. He spent months wondering how he can make them more tacky, more shitty, more cringe. It was apparently a problem that kept him up at night. And one day, he figured it out, and he grabbed a handful of tacky, poorly designed gold coins with his face on them and walked through the White House, literally gluing them to doors. According to reports, they're sort of randomly on the doors, some off-center, some with the presidential seal, some with his face. And he'll just sort of shuffle around the White House with an aide and point at a door and have them put the coin on there. And he then goes around asking people to tell them how much they like it. And that's it. That's the whole story. The man who made your gas, your food, your life astronomically more expensive is spending his time looking at doors and gluing coins to them. That's just really fucking weird.
Never felt safe my whole life that the man who touched the red button is just up putting gold shit on random ass doors like a child.
It tracks for him. It's like, he put his name on the Kennedy Center. He's like a dog. He just wants to piss on everything and say, "This is mine now. I did that." It's like
he's like those fucking birds from what was that movie? Mine.
Yes.
Mine. And all of it is crap. But here's what I told my friends. Here's the thing that takes solace in, right? Let him put his name on all the shit he wants, right?
Mm-hmm.
When he's done, the fun of Christmas is taking all the decorations down, burning them and throwing them away and never using them again. Putting them on coins and laughing about them once a year. Remember? That would be the fun part. Come on.
I'm looking forward to that day. For real.
My mom is in New Orleans. Come on, y'all. We can do the hey, talk to your mom, tell your mom's mom, tell all your aunties, all her friends that have been friends of yours for 20 years, and now your aunts, you tell them, I'll drive you, get them there. Charter a bus, sign some shit. For real.
Hop on that phone, Mr. Taylor.
You can do it.
Speaking of phones, remember the Trump phone?
Yes, I was this close to never buying one, but yes, my gold phone that was I was promised. I wonder how that's going.
Let's find out.
Hey, Trump supporter here. This goes out to Don Jr. and Eric. Where the fuck's my phones? I ordered 4 gold Trump phones in the summer. Told they're going to be the best. Talked my son into ordering some. We heard they're going to come out in September. Yeah, we can fucking wait. September rolls around. No, it's going to be November. No, it's going to be the end of the year. They actually stopped taking orders for them in November. Now we can't get any fucking updates on them. Give me my fucking phones or give me my money back.
Only a Trump supporter is IQ deficient enough to look at Donald Trump's long track record of fraudulent business practices and then go put a $100 deposit down on his T1 phone that hasn't even been manufactured yet. 590,000 individuals put $100 of their hard-earned money down on these phones. And Donald Trump said, we'll have it done in 2 months. And he said, it'll be another 2 months. And then those 2 months turned into an updated clause on his, the deposit clause on his website, April 6th, last month, that states just because you put a $100 deposit down on this phone doesn't mean it'll ever be manufactured or that you will ever get it. So effectively, Donald Trump and his sons just stole $60 million from their own supporters. That's right. And you want to know what's even more IQ deficient? Is these people will continue to support him. For crying out loud, the man still has outstanding balances to venues he rented during his campaign rallies, okay? You looked at that and said it was a good idea. I got news for you. You'll get those T1 phones the same day you get your fucking Doge checks. That's never. My name is Mercedes Chandler. Give me a follow or you won't see my face again. Thank you. Goodbye. This came to me after I already made my video, so I'm going to just include it in the end here. Guys, they bought concepts of a phone. Concepts of a phone.
I'm not a phone manufacturer, but I have concepts of a phone. I mean, can I just say meth must be picking up that this drug dealer told me he had 4 gold phones. He was buying 4 gold phones. Gotta have your boys in the trailer park with their gold phones standing out while they make their
and was so proud that he plopped down $400 for 4 Trump phones.
Hey, listen, I got myself kicked in the dick plenty of times, and I couldn't wait to tell 4 people. That's the dumbest thing in the world. Like, who does this? Like, seriously. Big Ken says no phone yet. I'm shocked. They got screwed by a square dildo with no lube. That part, but they don't see it that way, right? They gave it to Daddy. They made a donation to Daddy, and they believe like they will get their wall. Like they believe they'll get Hillary Clinton locked up. They believe they'll get it. They'll get it.
and they're still waiting on their Doge checks, and they're still waiting on their tariff rebate checks.
What did Jesse say? Up with hope, down with dope. It's the opposite for them. Up with dope. What's hope? What's hope? We're dim bad idiots. All right, so I wish I could erase that from my mind, right? But here's someone who wants to talk about being erased from history. We're about to learn some stuff that may or may not be completely untrue.
This is why they're trying to erase our history. Because when you understand our history, you know we done been through worse than this. You mean to tell me you can snatch us from the coast of Africa? You can place us in the bottom of ships? You can sail us over waters? Some of us jumped over. Some of us stayed in. We didn't know the language. We could land in a place we had never been in before, didn't know each other, didn't know you, you didn't know us. But then we were able to develop a culture that is envied around the world. We were able to build institutions. We were able to build banks. We were able to build communities. We were able to build churches. We were able to build the White House that man sit in today. He spoke and said, why are you looking for the living amongst the walking dead? Because anytime you can deport a citizen and don't feel nothing, it's because you walking dead.
Okay.
Anytime you can threaten the IRS status of universities because they don't believe what you believe and they let their students exercise their First Amendment right, it's because you walking dead. Anytime you think you can sell Bibles and tennis shoes.
Upside down, Bibles.
Sometimes God has to show up and refresh your expectation. Sometimes you have to tell yourself, this is not over. There is more to life than this. We're going to get past this. We're going to live through this. That this is not the worst that we've seen. That there is still better days. Is there anybody that ever had to talk themselves out of some things because the enemy was trying to make you believe it was over?
That part.
But what I like about the women is they didn't let their trauma create paralysis. Because you do know the purpose of what is going on today is for the purpose of traumatizing us so that we end up paralyzed. You do know what is happening today is designed to make us so fearful that we won't know what to do. We won't act, we won't speak, we won't gather, we won't celebrate. But I need somebody who in deep East Oakland, not regular East Oakland, deep East Oakland, who know that when you from down here, you're not scared of nothing and nobody. I need a few people to understand that I'm not gonna let anybody from the White House or anybody living in my house to keep me from being a witness on behalf of God. The Bible says.
Bro, is it Sunday? Check my watch.
It feels like it. It feels like it.
Let me tell you. No notes. I do it away. That was spot on. I got nothing to say. That's perfect.
Yeah.
We touched on it earlier, Swag. Like that's what they want to do: beat you down, hit you with the bad stuff, right? Hit you with all this negative stuff, and then we get to see the good stuff that's actually happening. That little bit of joy that fuels your belly. I watched a show called Survivor. Survivor, they get beat down for 26 days, just to win money. But here's the deal: after about 14, 15 days of being just beat down horrendously, backstabbing, cheating, all those good stuff, they get notes from home from their family, right? And they get to read them, and it fuels their belly, and it enables them to continue not eating, not really sleeping, lying, getting through the horrible illness for the end. The analogy is that's literally this: like you take every L and you let that fuel your belly, right? Because that's what they want. They want to push you down. If you didn't matter so much, they wouldn't try to push you down so hard.
That part, I keep saying that. It's like with voting. It's like if voting didn't matter, they wouldn't be trying so hard to take it away, the right away from us. So for those that keep saying like, "Oh, voting don't matter, my vote don't count," stop saying that. Stop saying that.
I had somebody talk to me who just busted into a room one day and he was like, okay, and so now your vote doesn't matter. And I was like, stop. I'm not really sure who told you this, but focus on the fact that whoever they were doesn't have your best interest at heart, because your vote still, as always, matters, right? The reason why they're attacking your ability to vote is because your vote matters. The chick that you used to go out with that you could care less about, do you think about her? Because she doesn't matter. You're not still actively trying to do shit to her. So the more attacks that they try to make on your ability to vote, that should just intensify your belief to know, yeah, it really must matter. So I should do something with it, right? People didn't die for decades ago, so that hundreds of years ago, right? So that we could be able to have this vote that you just take for granted, that they want to take away and smash under their boots.
Exactly.
Because it doesn't matter.
Exactly. Right.
Yes, spot on, man. I love that. That was uplifting. No notes on that. But these people, like we talked about, every 3 p.m., I'm sure they just pony up and they start drinking their Jim Jones Kool-Aid, and then they start believing that this is what we're supposed to be doing because they're in a whole ass cult. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Not at all. I'm not a part of that cult. Thank God.
But we do know that there's millions of people who are out there, and they're weirdos. Maybe we could talk.
Absolutely. Let's see.
Todd Blanche and the real Trump derangement syndrome. How the cult of Donnie broke his fucking mind. How does a registered Democrat and college-educated lawyer become a raving lunatic? Prior to meeting Donnie, Todd was described as Mr. Normal, a poster child for the sort of non-partisan, mildly political lawyer that permeates our justice system. Now he's having literal screaming breakdowns, professing "I love you, sir" to Donnie on live TV, and filing insane rants as court documents and read like literal truth social posts. This is a well-documented psychological phenomenon brought on by exposure to cults. It's called doubling. The concept of doubling was developed by Robert J. Lifton, who interviewed 40 SS physicians who committed atrocities at Auschwitz, but would then go home and play with their children. There are effectively two Todd Blanches right now. One that is a by-the-book lawyer, with a dry sense of humor that was well-liked in the legal community and strictly by the book, and one that is psychotically in love with Donald Trump, willing to do truly evil things. The second version has its own values, ideology, and even vocabulary. In a recent filing attempting to get Donnie his ballroom, Blanche literally wrote in Trump's own voice, terminology, and punctuation. His written language went from college-educated lawyer to that of an angry 6-year-old who needs a little nap. He adopted the mannerism and personality of Donald Trump, which is just insane, but also completely in line with someone who has split themselves in two. And we've seen the exact same psychological and moral breakdown occur in Marco Rubio, Lindsey Graham, and Bill Barr. In just 2 years, exposure to the virus that is Donnie took an extremely competent lawyer and turned him into a raving lunatic who now writes sloppy, hyperbolic, lying court filings that draw mockery from court reporters. His brain is fucked and split in two. It's actually really, really sad. And if he wasn't doing such harm to the nation, he'd be worth pity.
Fuck pity. Fuck Todd. Todd. I only know one good Todd. That's LL Cool J. I don't. It's like mirroring your leader. That's when you're in an abusive relationship, right? Where the only way to not get hit is to be exactly like what they want you to be like, which is turn on exactly like who you used to be, right?
Right.
They said he was competent.
Yeah. And they're all doing it. It's like they're absolutely right. Marco Rubio did it. Lindsey Graham has done it. It's like,
Wasn't his vice president a never Trumper?
It was.
Why did he have that job in the first place? Oh,
but now he can't get enough of him. So
you can't get enough of that funky stuff. It's that juice. It's that juice. It's like 3 packets of Kool-Aid and like 4 gallons of like, I don't know, boxed wine. It's just crazy. I don't get it. These people at one point seemed intelligent. They seemed like I don't know if it's all completely, they can't all have failed upwards, right? But then it's like as soon as they get next to him, they touch the ring, they suckle the teeth, they eat the cold McDonald's, and then suddenly it's like, I was wrong all along. It's like, the plot from Naked Gun, I must kill the queen. They're all like brainwashed, and it's weird, and they all think that they're the smartest dumbasses in the room, but they're literally, it's crazy, sweat. It's crazy, man. I don't
it is crazy.
That.
Seriously.
Beyond them. What does Ben Kid say? He says, I posted that I received my mail-in ballot, and some dummy on Facebook told me don't bother voting because the last election was rigged. Even if it was rigged, I'm still voting. What the fuck? Exactly. Beware of that person. I wouldn't eat any products that they gave you. I certainly wouldn't take any like product services if they want to repair your home, right? I'm good with cameras. Don't trust that person. Anyone trying to talk to you about your vote, bro, it's not good for you.
Right.
Sam says, don't forget smoky-eyed Jashika Doretha Van. Yes, exactly. Just Dance Vance. What a
Jashika.
Oh, my God. Bro, you know what?
Wow, Sammy.
I tell you, I blame Richie Cunningham. I blame Richie Cunningham for JD Vance being in our life, right? His little fuck movie that took off on Netflix, I think normalized the weirdness of a couch fucker that just made him so emboldened now that he can say half the stuff that he says about a douchebag that he told us he thought was a douchebag several years ago. It's that juice. It's that juice. They need to bottle that and sell that in clubs. Everybody be married. All right. So speaking of trapping a motherfucker, I think we got a story about a certain Minnesota woman who's got plans for some ice, baby.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's hear it.
Take a look.
Oh, this is a doozy. Watch.
The Trump administration spent months trying to figure out who was leaking sensitive ICE operational details out of Minneapolis. Turns out it was a grassroots movement of local women honey trapping ICE agents on Tinder into revealing everything. According to a thread by writer Will Stansel, the 3,000 agents deployed for Operation Metro Surge could not stop bragging on dating apps. Local women matched with him, played along, and watched the agents volunteer the goods. Live video of raids, the hotels they were staying in, addresses, schedules, whatever the agents thought might impress the woman on the other end of the chat. When an agent's cover was eventually blown, some of the women forwarded the message histories to the agents' wives. This is the federal enforcement arm conducting masked, warrantless arrests and shipping people to foreign prisons. Their operational security was defeated by women with phones. The administration spent its leak hunt looking for a whistleblower or a mole. It was neither. It was the agents themselves handing out raid plans to strangers in exchange for attention.
Was that spectacular? Thank you, ladies of Minneapolis. I once spent a cold February in Minneapolis. I know how awesome the women are there. Keep the faith. Keep resisting. We're going to get through this.
Yeah, sure, you betcha. Never felt so good about people from the... That's awesome, bro. Like, oh my God. Can you imagine the calls coming from inside the house? It's always coming from inside the house. They're the worst enemy because they're the best people.
I mean, they just keep, it's like, this is the worst season of America ever. It is all led by just like a wacky group of like nobodies. And it's just like, thank God they're this incompetent because...
I mean, I said it before, like, it's G.I. Joe comes through in the end because Cobra Commander, they can't keep it up. They only can think so far because they don't hire the best people. They don't, I think they revel in how far they got and they slip up, right? Like it's like the end of Batman where like he's about to die and the Riddler's like, and this is why I did this and this and this and this, ha 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 ha. And then we stop him, which is inevitably what's going to happen because they're always telling, got Pete Hegseth doing this, you got horny ass ICE agents doing what they do. And then every time Grindr dies, a Republican gets its wings.
Right.
I said it.
They love the apps for some reason.
They do. That's how they meet in secret. What's up, Mr. Calvin? Good afternoon to you too, my brother. Welcome to the show. Uncle Peaches says, hey.
Hey, Uncle Peaches.
Three Y's. Hey. I
Right.
think I got that right. I don't know what your real voice is. I hope I got that right. It's probably like, hey.
Right.
It's like Kool-Aid Man. Hey, okay. I'm sorry. I diverge. All right. Let's keep the party moving. We got something about Donnie Trumpkins. Is he in the house?
Yes. We'll see.
The cost of Donald Josephine Trumpkins. Our economy is already dead. A very simple accounting of just the big-ticket items directly spent by Donnie is enough to tank the entirety of our economy for generations. He has spent far more than any other president ever. In fact, his spending alone takes up 28% of the entire 250 years of American history. In just these first few months, he has spent a staggering $2.85 trillion. That puts him on pace to spend more than the entirety of COVID recovery across both his and Biden's administrations. He's given $171 billion to ICE, spent $210 billion so far on the Iran war. He's paying out $175 billion in tariff refunds while accumulating $700 million in interest per month. And that money isn't sitting in an account, so it's just debt accruing more debt. Month after month. Because of the tariffs, we're paying $12 billion in direct payments to farmers just to keep them working. We're paying Argentina $20 billion, with another $20 billion on the way. Tariffs have caused $130 million in household expenses this year alone. Spent $500 million on pointless National Guard deployments, with $100 million a month still going out. Yeah, we're still doing that shit and still paying for it for no reason. He's proposed and will likely get $1.5 trillion more dollars to build his stupid expensive Trump ships that will never even launch. And $70 billion to replenish supplies he wasted in the war so far. And there's another likely trillion for the Golden Dome space missile bullshit. He's spending $1 billion on his fake Air Force One Qatari bribe plane. $400 million for the White House ballroom and bunker, which is likely going to cost 3 times that amount. Around $100 million for his Triumph Archway bullshit. $250 million to renovate the Kennedy Center. $60 million for his birthday parade. And a piddly $2 million for his tacky pool repainting. He's also asked for, and will get, an additional $10 billion to beautify Washington, D.C., which will just be him slathering his fat face all over it in faux gold effigies we're going to be tearing down anyway. Renaming the Department of Defense cost $2 billion. He's spent an estimated $1 billion on reprinting all the fucking maps, documents, and contracts with Gulf of America. He's spent nearly $80 million putting the names of Confederate generals back on bases, and somewhere around $100 million putting his face on shit randomly throughout D.C. The DOJ is paying him personally $230 million just because he wants it. The IRS is paying him $10 billion just because he wants it. And he's paying hundreds of millions in undisclosed hush money to Michael Flynn, Carter Page, and others. Then there's the Board of Peace, in which he is funneling $10 billion to an organization he controls completely, with zero oversight. His trips to Mar-a-Lago every weekend cost around $5 million a pop. Every weekend for the next few years, while the Secret Service pays him $100,000 every time they go to a Trump property, which they always do. And we're not even done. I literally have ran out of time just to list how much of your money he's pissed away.
Thank God. I want to say
That made my head hurt.
Yeah, I know how we can stop him. A tan suit. That's how we stop all this. It seemed to work for a black dude. He spent all this money. Nothing pisses me off more when you just wanted to go to the mall and you're like, Mom, can I get some money? And she's like, no, we don't have any money. I want to go to the mall. You're like, you got mall money? No, I just want yours. She won't give it to you. But then she like goes out and buys all this shit at the store, the very store you were going to. I get it. It's why we as Americans are struggling, and this human being is just wantonly, willy-nilly spending and writing checks for everything. No one's stopping him. No one's pissed off about it, right? But a black man in a tan suit, that got everybody's ass checked.
Everybody was so offended by that. But, all this money that he's spending, not a problem.
I think he would look gross as fuck in the tan suit, BTW, but, I'm willing to try it to see if that stops him. That's crazy. I don't even know where to start. It's crazy. Like, they spend all that money, but we don't have money for, like, healthcare or childcare, right? Because that's hard to do, right? Kick all these people off.
Very hard.
ACA credits because we can't do it. It's terrible. Schools, we have no money. But a war, though. Priorities, right? If this was your boyfriend, you would break up with him so fast. But America loves this shit bag. Okay, moving on. So what else we got, my friend?
Tell you what, we're running a little behind, so why don't we just go ahead and break into the weekly rewind? How about we do that?
That's right, because the M3 network is a whole ass network. We got shit happening all the days when you're not watching. You should be watching. Take a look at the shit that happened when you weren't paying attention.
Oh, wrong button. There we go.
I think the closest we got to that Scorpion was Mortal Kombat 10.
Yeah, 10 and 11. Yeah. But he was more vicious in 10. Because in 10, they were still under the storyline that Scorpion was still tricked into believing that Sub-Zero killed his family and clan when it was actually Quan Chi disguised as Sub-Zero. That's who was really responsible. And then once Scorpion found out he was after Quan Chi's head, he did get him eventually, but not before they freed Shinnok, which was like, damn. But okay. But you know, we'll talk about this. I was just watching. Well, I did happen to glance again at the Mortal Kombat movie that came out in 2021. It was mostly background noise because it's only Mortal Kombat to me in name and characters. It's like one of those things you just glance at while you're doing something else. Like, oh, okay, that happened.
The movie?
Yeah, the movie. Yeah, the live action. I had to go back. I went back and looked at it because I'm like, okay, I know the first time I looked at it, I was like, I like it, but then I don't like certain things about it, like some of the way that they introduce some characters. I didn't like Cole, and I was cool with him at first.
Not me though. The other Cole.
No, not you, the character. But I was cool with him at first, and then when I went back and looked, I was like, why do we have this character? I mean, I'm all for injecting new things into like an old franchise or even things.
Right, because when they're short videos, we go through the videos too fast, and there's nothing to discuss.
I know not what you say. I can speak on that ass for hours.
Sure. Speak.
That's not good.
So here's one I have a problem with. So of course, like the fat video, a fat person sitting down, or a fat person slipping or falling, or eating a lot. These, of course, have become AI memes. You know, part of AI slop. But once in a while, especially if it's real. And that one was real, but
was that funny? I find that not. I don't know. I didn't find that funny.
I kind of found it funny. I'm just saying them shorts are deserve a shout out because not only did it survive that ass, it survived that wheel. Like it was a strong ass.
Listen,
strong ass jeans, man.
As a man with a fat ass and a small waist, that shit ain't funny. By my size, my pants another size because of my ass.
I mean, but it's also beautiful though, right? Like he literally broke the seat on that bike. I mean,
and so I noticed yesterday when I went to an older theater, older waiting for and the movie theater, the seats are smaller. Nigga,
my ass into the seat. I was about to leave till my homie was like, "No, Drake, it's okay."
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel some kind of way. I feel for our ass challenge brothers. I feel you. Go ahead.
Let's go. What's up, M3ers? Welcome to the inaugural episode of the M3 Mixtape, coming to you on this Monday, the first week of May, our year of the Lord 2026. Joining me on this fantastic inaugural episode is my main man, you know him, you love him, the talented Mr. Greg Drayton. What's up, GD?
What it do? What's going on? Happy Monday. I'm sorry, I'm tired. I'm sleepy. My bad. But,
It's okay. Just use the Force, because may the Force be with you.
May the Force. Happy Star Wars Day, everybody. And as you all know, you long-timers know, that M3 has a rich, deep history of music and good times. So we have decided to bring it on back for you. Introducing my man here, the new face of M3. Welcome to the family. I don't know about all that.
Man, I'm just trying it out.
Just trying it out. My fellow brother in the Deep Voice crew, His Royal Highness himself. It's me, Randy. That's Randy with an E. Don't misspell it.
What con esta?
Yes,
Randy
is a chick, right?
That's Randy.
Randy with an I is a chick. We're gonna go ahead and start off this inaugural show today, and you can catch us on all socials: Facebook, Mel Media Mind. Instagram, Mel Media Mind. At some point, we're gonna have a separate.
51, and I'm on Snapchat now. This is crazy.
Naked. They do nakedness on Snapchat.
I'm not naked on Snapchat. Sorry to disappoint you.
Ooh.
Salacious. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here for salacious.
Right. All right, we got to check in with one more group. We got to check on the
whites.
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 The whites love to copy black culture. They love to copy the things that we do. And it's often very hilarious when they do, because it always just looks like a train wreck. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the whites doing Boots on the Ground.
Oh, shut up.
It's a step. I ain't got no.
Wait, I could not see it all the way.
Please play it again.
I couldn't see it. Hold on.
You want me to play it again?
Yes.
Please.
Okay, we'll play it again. That woman, like, she is angry. Look, they are all out of step. They all doing something different.
What was the other video? Wait a minute.
Praise Jesus.
Now, I have seen some whites that do it good. And then we have that train wreck.
I mean
that thing needs some seasoned salt, onion powder, garlic powder, because it ain't no seasoning whatsoever.
I don't know if any of that will be able to help any of these people, because like I said, it looked like everybody going in a different direction.
I'm just talking about that first chick. She was throwing the fan.
I know. Right. She was angry. She's like, I ain't working out my frustrations here.
Right.
But we'll get it together. So I don't know. Shall we take a look at our first clip for the day?
Yes. Let's go ahead and do that.
Oh, there it is. Okay. So this, of course, will have a question and discussion afterward.
All men best friends have seen each other's meat. On crap. Like, if they've been friends for like 10 plus years, guaranteed they seen each other's pipe. 1,000%. 1,000%. Like as men, we all help each other get hard. I swear to God, on the dead homies. So if they've been friends for like a long time, I guarantee they've touched tips before. You feel me? They don't rub the nugs together. My favorite, sword fighting. I love sword fighting with the homies. On the dead homies, I ain't never lost a sword fight battle. You feel me? Boing. They ain't even got to be best friends. If I meet you, I'm trying to see that.
Yes.
And it's always been questionable whether he's straight or gay or bisexual. Honestly, at this point, I don't even care.
I couldn't tell you.
I couldn't tell you either, but honestly, I don't care either. Because I mean, it's funny how some people will say, "Well, doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter," and then people will turn around and make it matter, or they'll judge someone because they are or whatever, and they're trying to figure it out or whatever. Okay, whatever. But as a now fully, well, not now, I fully realized I was gay at the age of 17, 18 years old. Okay. But as a fully grown gay man who was in the closet at one point in his life and had to do some things undercover, I'm not going to doubt that this does happen. And
Welcome back. I learned some things. I literally want to go to a boots on the ground themed sword fight. I don't know why I feel like that works. Those two things. I don't know. I feel like they do.
As long as whites aren't there, then
Whites and their fans. All right, okay. Now, enough of all that white shit. Let's do some cool shit, and let's get into some black shit. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
My body all over your body, baby. Your body all over my body, baby.
That was the wrong time to take a sip. Yo, I have to tell you, I love the way they make this kid like a light-skinned American, right? He's white on the outside, but they give him some soul. If you ever watch American Dad, you gotta get an opportunity to watch when he joins a boy band. It's some of the funniest episode shit. Like, he's got a great singing voice, very soulful, but that shit is hilarious. All right, let's get into the next one.
I wish for one election that every black person would vote Republican. What? How can he say that? I said, it's simple. Republicans know they'll never get our vote, so they don't give a damn about it. What I want is to put ourselves as a community in a position where both parties have to work to get our vote.
Maybe if we vote Republican, they'll release the money black farmers were promised after decades of USDA discrimination. Maybe if we vote Republican, they'll stop suing every program created to help black farmers keep their land. Maybe if we vote Republican, they'll stop using our tax dollars to remove slavery exhibits from public history sites. Maybe if we vote Republican, Harriet Tubman can stay on the Underground Railroad page without them watering down the part about slavery. Maybe if we vote Republican, they'll stop banning black history and calling it indoctrination. Maybe if we vote Republican, they'll stop making it harder for black people to vote than pretending it's about election integrity. Maybe if we vote Republican, they'll stop gutting the Voting Rights Act and drawing maps that dilute black voting power. Maybe if we vote Republican, the states with some of the largest black populations will finally expand Medicaid. Maybe if we vote Republican, they'll stop calling diversity programs discrimination while actual discrimination complaints pile up. Maybe if we vote Republican, they'll stop attacking grants for black female entrepreneurs. But here's the problem. You don't reward people into respecting you. You don't hand power to people actively working against your history, your vote, your healthcare, your businesses, and your civil rights, hoping they'll develop a customer service department for black America. If Republicans want the black vote, they can earn it. Not with slogans, not with photo ops, not with the Democrats take you for granted. Earn it with policy. Until then, this is not a strategy. This is a political self-sabotage with a rebrand. Take his microphone away.
Please.
Absolutely.
Please. Let me tell you, Stephen A. Smith, the kind of coon who was rooting for Leonardo DiCaprio in Django. The whole time. He went back and got extra popcorn because he's like, this nigga gonna get it. He's gonna do it. Come on, Titanic. Yeah, like Stephen A. Smith needs to do what his hairline is doing. Just leave. I'm gonna travel back in time and hand his father a condom. That's my plan. I'm telling you.
Please do.
I'm gonna fix a lot of shit.
Please do. We need that.
I'm sorry that they canceled All My Children. I'm gonna fix that, and I'm gonna make sure Stephen A. Smith is a person. We're like, who? I'm like, exactly. The timeline is correct. All right, yeah. That dude makes me sick. Enough about that. Move on to the next one.
All right, this is our last one.
Grandma! Hey, my babies. Hey, my baby. Mama, I need you to do my hair real quick. All right. Go in that kitchen. Hey, look here. Oh my God! Don't tell your mama. Don't tell your mama I gave you that money, okay? Yes, ma'am. All right, now you tell her I ain't gonna give you no more. I won't. Now y'all go play in that room while I go do your mama hair. Taquan, didn't I tell you not to mess with that picture? Gina, leave that boy alone. Hell, he ain't mean to. Mama, he done broke the picture. That's all right, hell. You worried about the wrong thing. You need to be going in there washing your hair. Shit. It's okay, baby. Grandma got that. Mama, can I please go get me an ice cream? I said no, Serenity. I'm not about to walk you all the way down. Gina, she can go get her some ice cream. Hell. Mama, she is too hyper and she don't got no money. You don't know what the hell she got in her pockets. My grandbaby a baller. Come on, baby. We gonna get you some ice cream. Tell my grandbaby she can't get no ice cream.
Come on, Grandma.
Child, they get so big. Girl, they growing fast. I keep telling Gina, you know, Quan gonna be a dancer when he grow up. Yeah, Quan, show my friend that little dance you be doing. Yep, there you go right there. I know that's right. I keep telling Gina that's the next Michael Jackson.
I love grandmas.
Oh my God, that is so hilarious. That's how grandma's supposed to be, right? Okay. All right. So that's let's keep the comedy rolling. Let's move on to some more funny shit. Come on, let's keep it going.
Stop having babies with black men if you're not going to take care of their hair. That is absolutely ridiculous. That seems like a form of torture.
My apologies.
I was about to shake my screen. What are you saying? Oh,
right.
No, you wanted something. You right. You 100% right. Okay, what else we got?
What do you think she's gonna play next, Dad?
I don't know, but if it's Edge of 17, back up. I need some twirling room. Oh, this is it. Back up.
Peter.
I love Peter so much. He always just makes me laugh.
It makes my bad day better. Yeah, buddy. I love that guy. All right, but that's what's up. Awesome. Okay, groovy. I love laughing at this. What, we got anything else? We got something else to laugh at?
We got more.
So why you always silent, Kay? Yeah, why you always silent? Aren't Kay silent too? Y'all leave her alone. Maybe she just shy. Nah, I just don't understand. Watch this. What's our name, y'all? Nee. Oh, see, she didn't even say anything. Really? What's our word name? Nah. Oh, bougie ass. You think you ain't gotta say anything? So let's be honest. If she said anything, our name would be K-Night. Oh, I like that. To sound like a producer name. K-Night Music. Oh, Lord. K-Night made another one.
If young K-Night don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you.
It worked. It flew off the tongue. Yeah. Say it again.
If young K-Night don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you.
Raindrop. Drop top. What the hell you saying?
Oh my God. What was happening? That was insane. I cannot unsee that now.
Not at all. I love that creator though. He's so funny.
I'm gonna send that to every damn friend that doesn't know it's coming.
Right.
What you got next, bro?
Well, I just found out I got a trans man pregnant. A few months ago, I had a one-night stand with a trans man named Rodney. Fast forward to a couple days ago, Rodney called me like, hey, I need to talk to you about something. I'm like, look, that was a one-time thing. That's not really my thing. Rodney like, nah, it's not that. I'm pregnant. I'm like, okay. So Rodney like, it's yours. I'm like, well, what make you say that? So Rodney like, you the only man I've been with. I'm like, well, listen, we can do one or two things. One, we can settle this like men and have a fist fight and whoever wins get to decide if we keep it or not. Or you can handle it like a woman and go coat hanger that thing. So Rodney, like, I'm not about to do that. This is a blessing from God, so say less. I said, listen, I'm not about to have no trans baby. So Rodney, like, just because I'm trans don't mean the baby gonna be trans. I'm like, yes, it is. Because as soon as you have it, I'm gonna transfer my rights and transition out of Michigan. So Rodney, like, you can't just do that. You not.
There is so much wrong with that. I feel like if they turn it into a show, we got 2 seasons. Easy, Netflix. Easy.
Right.
I want to know how it turns out. Will the child be trans? I don't know.
Right. And if he has the baby, will he become trans? Because like you said, he'll transfer out of there.
I'm about to renew my Netflix subscription just on the hopes that comes out. That's crazy. Oh my God, problems. I'm so glad I don't have those problems. Dear Lord. What else you
Me
got,
either.
my dude? Good God.
Now go on, get started. All right, here goes. Oh, and just do me a favor and tell me when you're about to begin, because I don't want to be surprised. Moon River! Oh, my God, there it goes.
What's happening?
Oh my God.
Brian, you rock. Thank you so much for doing this.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh, wait, and I can do this part.
No, cartoon baby, dog stuff. Nope. I have no words. It never happened.
No words.
It never
Straight gay or
happened.
bi, cereal edition. Gay daddy. Twinks, obviously. Straight, DL. Seriously. Bi. Gay. They. Really. Straight. Bi. Straight.
Yo, say what you say. Tony is great. You take it both ways. Don't ask no questions.
Right.
With or without milk. He's good. You're real sugary and hard when you want it
Oh
to be.
my goodness.
Soft when you don't want it to be.
I will never
What are we
look at
talking
cereal
about?
mascots the same again.
I will look at them differently. I might change some brands now. I might be a Rice Krispie treat motherfucker now after today. Dear Lord, okay. What's next, my guy? Good God.
Well, I never was very good at building things. Like that time I built that gay car alarm.
Hey you, hey you, hey you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Want me, want me, want me.
Okay. Somewhere Eddie Murphy is like, pull over. Remember that?
Right.
What was that? Delirious? What is this?
Yes.
What is this?
Oh my
Okay.
God.
They do kind of sound like that. I guess when you're in Europe, right? They do. I guess they do sound kind of gay.
They do. Yikes.
It's crazy.
Well, I never was very good at building things. Like that time I built
sorry.
that gay.
How come women don't take DNA tests like the dads have to do? How come after they give birth, they don't have to take the DNA test?
And see, his mom should be a swallower. Next.
Oh my God.
It's weird that some of the same people who went to Woodstock grew up to watch Fox News. That's weird, right? Because the people who are in their 70s and 80s now were in their 20s and 30s then. How did the free love generation grow up to become our most conservative? And then it hit me. Oh. Most of the cool people died of drugs and AIDS. We're left with the hall monitors.
Yes. He's cheating. Like that man's cheating. Now they help the man cheat. Come on now. That's what they are. No black and white photos here. They're still alive and in color. Craziness. All right, what we got?
Next time you're feeling down about your life, remember it's all about perspective. I have a friend who reads 2 or 3 books a week, works out a couple times a day, has no financial worries, and has a lot of people that want to have sex with him. And yet he constantly complains about life in prison.
It sounded like a vacation, and I was like, no. I feel like he gets monitored phone calls in this utopia, he said.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, crazy. Don't drop the soap. I can never go to prison. I'm highly impressionable, and I'm way too clumsy.
Soap on the rope will help with that.
I will find a way. That's crazy.
Right.
Next.
I am working in the hotel, and my coworker from the Tennessee, she said to me, "Guess what I had for lunch today, Lay? Dim sum." And then she just staring at me. What she want me to say? Oh, you had a dim sum? I had a cheeseburger from McDonald's. We should be best friends. Isn't dim sum your people's food? No. Dim sum is a Chinese food. I'm Korean. I told you that already. Dim sum. Some people really dim.
The switch up was great. She could be on Reba's new show.
Right.
I'm totally Korean on the outside, but I'm totally from Texas. She had that down pat, boy. All right, let's go. That was awesome.
I think this is the last one.
The unending theft of Krusty Gnome. She is still stealing your fucking money. Krusty was fired months ago. She is no longer a cabinet-level secretary. And you, the American taxpayer, are still paying for her fucking mansion. She currently lives at Quarters 1, a Coast Guard waterfront mansion, one of the most prestigious houses in all of Washington, D.C. She moved in almost immediately upon Trump taking office, forcing the previous resident out, Admiral Linda Fagan, with 3 hours' notice. It's speculated that this order may have been forged by Gnome without Trump's knowledge, which wouldn't be surprising. Gnome's spokesperson lied and said that Gnome was being targeted by terrorists, gangs, and cartels, so she needed to have the ultra-secure, ultra-luxurious waterfront estate, which is just silly. They claimed this would be a temporary living situation, so she would not need to pay rent. That temporary situation has lasted to this day, which is anything but temporary. Similar houses on military bases rented by other cabinet members cost anywhere from $12,000 to $40,000 per month. And Gnome has paid exactly zero. And now that she is no longer a cabinet member, there is no justification for you and me subsidizing her luxury waterfront housing. And yet she not only remains there to this day, she is lying under oath about her housing situation. She said under oath that she is not occupying the building. She is. She said she is paying rent. She refuses to prove that in any way, and no documented payments can be found. So, to sum up, Krusty Gnome, who is already under investigation for stealing hundreds of millions in funds for vainglorious ads of her playing dress-up, has been living rent-free in a luxury waterfront estate, and you are paying for it.
Nothing says temporary like living permanently. Wait, I think I read that wrong. Let me look that shit up.
Calvin has corrected us. He said it was Eddie Murphy's Raw that came from. So thank you for that clarification, Calvin. Our bad.
Where would we be without you, Calvin? Thank you. All right, well, that was joyous and uproarious. I laughed my ass off to some of that shit.
Yes.
We have time to do some to celebrate the greatness of being black humans and spread some black joy throughout the masses, right? Because in a time they want to make you feel bad about being who you are, rise above that shit. Black don't crack. Here's some black joy for your ass.
Yeah, here we go.
So what was your day like today?
Today was honestly hoping that I could meet the moment and catch somebody's eye contact. So many people, when they come here on the carpet, it's take. But my goal was to give back. Because I feel like your talent gives us.
But
so I just
you
wanted
deserve to be poured into as well.
Thank you. So can
it's
this
not
be
all about giving into everybody.
Thank you, Rihanna.
You deserve to be poured into, and you're beautiful. You're a black journalist, and I respect you, and I love you for this.
Thank
and
you.
by the way, your outfit is
I love you, Rihanna.
Mwah.
That was amazing.
Love her. Dude, come on. Can I just tell you, in the middle of getting compliments, a real person who wants to spread joy, she turned around. She's like, but you deserve to be poured into as well, right? Imagine if more of us did that, right? We all got our ups and downs, everybody. You know what?
Absolutely.
Those glasses are quite fetching on you, Swag.
Well, thank you, Randy. I appreciate that. And might I say, purple is definitely your color.
I appreciate you for saying that as well. Unsolicited, and I did not pay you for it. Cash App.
Not at all.
All right, I think this is going pretty well. What we got going on next, brother?
Let's see.
This one makes you forget how dangerous house music used to sound. If you know this, then you were there. And the real house heads, they know what happens in the middle of this song. This 1989 track can still destroy dance floors in 2026. This is the 45 version of Lil Louis French Kiss.
Oh man, we almost got to the baby making part.
Right.
I've lost my virginity to that song several times.
Do tell.
Each person was led to believe that was it. But yeah, that jam, right? He alluded to it, right? But they didn't get to that part. It like slows down tremendously, deeply slows down, right? So you on the dance floor, right? Like y'all are at this point, you're still dancing with one another. This is the slow grind. This is your bodies pressed against each other. It was up tempo before, so you're drenched in sweat, right? Maybe you're kissing, maybe you're grabbing one another, and then that beat starts speeding up. So naturally, like you're speeding up, it was a good way to know what it would be like if you took it that way. Most of the times it wound up going that way, but this is not that show. It's not that show. Sammy says, look at y'all uniting the community. I know, right?
We need more of that, Sammy. Absolutely.
We need more of it together, right? And it's funny because you played that clip, right? Like I absolutely love that song. And not to do a selfless promotion plug here, but this very coming Monday, 2 days from now, myself and the talented one will be taking to the stage for our second episode of M3 Mixtape. We literally would talk about shit like this, where we will talk about songs that you probably heard for a while, but you didn't really know the backstory or the meaning of it. Like that song, forget Barry White. That song is responsible for a lot of children who are probably 30, 35 years old right now. I am sure. What else we got?
All right, this is our last clip. It's one of Greg's favorites. It's everybody's favorite dancing aunties, and I think they have a guest with them this time. So,
oh snap!
Let's see who it is. All right, sir. You better watch that thing.
I want some cake now. I want cake now.
You do know that we are of the homosexual persuasion, right, sir?
Okay,
come on now.
Woo, Lord Jesus, I ain't never wanted a tan suit, motherfucker, to bring me some cake before. That was crazy. Okay, yes, that was exactly what we need to see. That brought the joy to my face that we needed from. We were bringing, we were hitting you with all the real stuff that's going on in the world. It can be depressing, right? But we have to end it on a high note so we can bring some joy to your life and show that there is good happening, right? Keep
absolutely
alive, right?
Yes,
good is happening. All right, well, so that's pretty much what we got for the show today, right? Am I right?
Yep. We're at the end of the show.
We are rolling through the end of this show, and I don't think I broke anything, but here's the deal. If everything still continues to go, this very same time tomorrow at 5 p.m., you can hit us up and check out, hosted by Devin Branch, The Blurred's Hour, starting at 5 p.m. here at M3 Live. Then later on Monday, a show hosted every Monday at 4 p.m. You got the talented Mr. Greg and my main man Malcolm. We missed you today for the M3 Live. They'll be doing that, like I said, Mondays at 4 p.m. Then later that evening, if you haven't had enough of us, you get your fill for all your music, everything you ever wanted to know, when the talented one and myself, it's me, Randy, will be hitting you with some funky dope information every Monday at 7 p.m. on the M3 Mixtape. Later, on every Tuesday at 7 p.m., my main man, 50 Grand, Big Swag, Swag for Life, hosted by the Mayor of Tijuana, every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Later, we'll be doing some more stuff with my main man, Malcolm, every Wednesday at 7. He'll pick your brain. He'll make you feel better about yourself. He'll pull you apart, and he'll put you back together, and you'll go for a jog, and it'll be a whole ass thing every Wednesday at 7 p.m.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Then we also have his podcast. If you're a person who wants to get the information in your ear, every new episodes are premiering every Wednesday. Get it where you get all of your podcast music, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Amazon Music as well. Then I was
gonna jump in here. Let me jump in here because unfortunately, the Diggler Digest is still on hiatus. I believe until July. But when it is available, you can usually catch it Thursdays at 8. In the meantime, definitely check out him and his husband Shannon on the Two Grooms in a Pod, wherever you find your fine podcasts. And I'll hand it back over to you, Randy.
And then you can get your freak on and talk about things that you can't say at work when you get drunk as hell with the two drunk uncles talking shit every Friday night at the ripe hour of 10 p.m. with Pookie and Paw Paw. You can follow them on their socials as John over at Facebook and the Double J Chronicles over at IG. Visit our website at mailmediamindlive.com. And you can follow us. Oh, this is the best part. Join us for Patreon at www.patreon.com/mailmediamind. For $5, just a minimum of $5, you can get further information with the men here at the Mail Media Mind, and you can dive into hours and hours and hours of adult entertainment educational films.
That part.
Then don't forget to be right back here in exactly 7 days, where we will have the talented Mr. Drayton sitting here for us, doing what he does best for the weekly Saturday sit down at Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on this very channel. I hope I didn't break it. I think I did it right. I hope I said enough stuff that you know.
You did a great job. You absolutely nailed it out of the park. Definitely appreciate you stepping in for Greg today. I think the next time Greg takes a little vacation, you might get a call back.
As long as you're here with me, Swag, there's nothing we can't do, my friend. I think we can definitely bang this out. Like I said,
absolutely.
Check out all the shit that we got for you. The Mail Media Mind is a whole ass network. If you're not already subscribed, please feel free. Help us get to 1,000 subscribers. That'd be pretty freaking dope, I think. Right?
I think so too.
If we got nothing else, I want to say thank you for watching. For the talented Mr. Greg Drayton, my main man Swag, it's me, Randy. Thank you for watching the Saturday Sit Down.
Peace.
Thanks for checking out this episode of The Saturday Sit Down with your host, the talented Mr. Drayton. Your one-stop shop for the best conversation that you don't want to miss. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and share. And stay tuned